How's this match gonna shake out? It's gonna be exciting to see.
Violence is on the menu tonight.
Step into the ring.
Try to keep up.
Round one.
All right, first round. What's going to happen?
Ooh, let me see some of the good stuff.
Counter hit throw there.
I get it, I get it.
They're not gonna allow any jump-ins. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here.
Bulldozing in is always a good strategy.
Deftly shuts out the jump-in. No good up high. Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. Jump-in finds the mark.
Gotta be planning something.
Blocks the ambiguous crossover. All right, what's coming up next? Good job blocking the jump-in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Uses the parry.
Yeah! Hit him again with that! I want to see more violence!
KO.
Ha! They ain't getting up.
Player one took that convincingly. But what's next?
There was a lot to like about that last round. They're in the pocket now and they gotta keep on the gas.
You're totally right. Let's see if they clue in on that and make adjustments next round. What's that ocho? They choose to spend the meter to up the damage by a bit.
Wait.
Will that parry change the momentum of this match? They're backed up into the corner.
Feels like we're right in the eye of the storm.
Not much life left, but their drive usage may save them. Finds the target. Clean parry. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Blocks the in there.
Great stuff there, right at the end.
Player one took no time to finish that fight.
Oh, wow, someone just got turned into a hashtag.
Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet.
Yeah, let's let these two fight forever.
Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight.
I want to see them both lay it all on the line here.
Throws him down.
Ooh, what's their play here?
What's the play here? Both fighters are sitting on a full drive gauge. This might be prime time to let it rip. Jump in finds the mark.
Good stuff there.
Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be.
Might be collecting their thoughts here.
All right, what's coming up next? Will they try to finish the round with a drive move? Experiencing burnout. KO!
Ha! They ain't getting up.
What are your thoughts on what happened during that last round?
This fight is getting mad personal, and I'm like...
Yeah, I can't wait to see how these two kick it up a notch.
Amazing awareness there.
Throw leaves them wide open. Anything off? Burnout activates.
You know what you gotta do when the chips are down.
You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Not much life left, but their drive usage may save them. Big reads the jump-in perfectly.
That was super good.
All the throw connects.
Doesn't get any better than that.
Turns out. Oh, boy. No! It chips them for the win.
Damn, that was intense.
Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Time to go big or go home. Let's see how these two hold it down.
Knocks them out of the air.
Dishing out the hot stuff.
Blocks the low kick. A jump solid anti-air.
Doesn't get any better than that.
Perfect parry with finesse.
Oh!
Oh, this'll break them. Overhead. Taking chunk the low block. That throw's gonna take off a chunk of damage.
Flatline him.
Low heavy, but no good. Ooh, what a smart blow.
Dishing out the hot stuff.
Jump. Noticeable light. Clutch, anti-air.
That was super good.
Comes overhead attack. Keeps them out. What are they gonna do? A jump in?
Get in there and fight.
This can lead to some big damage. They are taking this to the absolute limit.
Don't hesitate. Hit him.
I can't hit. It is over. getting that well-earned win.
Fights don't get any better than that. That was awesome.
Yeah, I love the back and forth they had going on. Jumps, barely blocks the jump in. Uses the parry. No good up high. Denies the attack and... This is the ring.
Ooh,
That parry may be just the catalyst they need.
maybe thinking something.
Hits with the overhead. Life lead opens up. Anything off the smash?
Calm before the storm here.
Butt smash! KO!
Good round.
Bags the round. What did you make of it?
The pressure's building, and we're gonna see a blowout real soon.
You got that right. Oh, next round started. Player one did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round. Can they keep the momentum? Got their eye on the air.
Nice, liking that.
Still slugging it out at this range.
Ooh, this is getting tense.
A quick breather. Will we see a try victory? Big opportunity now in this corner.
This is where things are gonna get very interesting.
Next to counter.
Ooh, landed a nice one there.
KO.
We've got ourselves a winner.
We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
This is anyone's round. Both fighters gotta bring it here.
Anything off the smash? Medium kick. Still plenty of time left.
Show your girl that you aren't afraid to get sick.
The overhead denied.
Hold it down strong. I like that. What's gonna happen next?
Connects with the throw.
Doesn't get any better than that.
Perfect execution with the anti-air.
Doesn't get any better than that.
Ooh, you never know what this can lead to some big damage. Player one is looking at a grim situation with burnout. They are not getting close to each other. A jump. In with the cross. Takes to the air and lands. With super arts into play, it's really anything goes at this point.
We got a real fight now.
Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Flatline zone.
Damn, that was intense.
Man, I could watch these two fight each other forever.
Not gonna lie, I was entertained. Gotta give it up for two hardworking fighters.
The first round begins. No time to save that stuff for nationals. It's time to go all in.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see these two fight it out.
Denies the attack and... There's a corner switch. Backs them into the corner.
This might be an important turn in the match.
The low doesn't connect. Blows them. What's next?
Nice, liking that.
Gets the parry in and adds some pressure. Denies the low head. Player two can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their drive. Grabs them. Player one will have to fight back here without any answers that jump in with a perfectly timed parry. They made it look KO!
I'm liking that finish.
Great round with both fighters really going at it.
Talk about your close rounds. That was frantic.
Round two. Fight.
Who's going to start things off?
Oh, I want to see them get moving.
This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have?
Well, we gotta see what lengths both fighters are willing to go to.
This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? They gotta be careful here because a full drive gauge can erase what life they have left in a flash. The jump in catches them. Experiencing burnout.
Oh, hitting a real rough patch. What's gonna happen next?
Was hungry for the grab. What'll happen here? Player two in dire straits with burnout. Scrapping it out up close. A quick breather. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Crowns him from above. Gets the knees up.
I love it!
Drops nothing but air.
How did that not hit?
This is a critical moment.
One more attack's gonna do it. Come on!
Will this super art do anything?
No! What?
We see a drive impact here? Closes it out!
What was that?
There's no question what length both players are willing to go to.
This is what a real fight looks like. It doesn't get any better than this.
Jumps up. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Low heavy.
Dishing out the hot stuff.
Flashes the blue to stop the jumping.
No, what?
If that's gonna leave them rattled. They're in range. We're gonna see a jump overhead, but it won't work.
Gotta give it up for that solid defense.
Jump! Catches them out.
I get it. Get in there and fight.
Going in. Counter hit lands.
Give him more of that, yeah.
Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Dangerous range here.
Don't sleep on the opponent.
Sees the overhead coming.
Hold it down strong. I like that. Dishing out the hot stuff.
Are you kidding me?
That was unreal.
Player 2 clinches the win. But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that.
That was a close match that had everything you could ask for.
Can't argue with you. What a fight. Anything off the smash? What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Goes for the throw.
That was a good one. Gotta be planning something.
The jump in is denied. Player 1 has used up all of their drive gauge. Holds out with the block. Takes a trip. With the life gap opening up. Gets him.
We've got ourselves a winner.
Oh man, they were all over him. Yo, what was your take on that?
Ooh, that last round was pretty ugly. One of the most disrespectful things I've seen in a while.
What's their game plan here at this critical stage? That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up.
Ooh, I like it. Ooh, this is getting tense.
Spirits are lifted.
Just keep busting out the heavy artillery until you break them.
Medium kick hits. This can lead to some big damage. Comes hard.
Dishing out the hot.
What a finish!
I'm liking that finish.
This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Time to go big or go home. Let's see how these two hold it down.
It's time for both fighters to lay it all on the line.
Ooh, man, we got a real match now.
The match just started. Throws him.
Dishing out the hot stuff.
Low heavy, but no go. Sets up with the jump in. Baits out the low kick. Ooh, what a smart blow.
Dishing out the hot stuff.
You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Good decision with that throw.
Give him more of that, yeah.
Drive gauge on deck. Are they gonna gun it? Here comes the corner pressure.
Come on, you gotta give me more. More.
Closes it out.
Great stuff there, right at the end.
Well, hard fought on both sides. What did you think?
Put it on the best bout list. Talk about a barn burner.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back.
These two could fight 1,000 more times and I wouldn't be bored.
That's a counter.
Ooh, landed a nice one there.
Long low attack hits. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Player 1 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation.
Maybe thinking something.
KO.
Ooh, nice finish.
Not sure how you can break the rhythm that was established last round. You might need to pin your hopes on a miracle.
Hey, violence may not always be the answer, but life is multiple choice, you get me? I like it.
Player 1 has a slight life lead that they may sit on.
They create a good situation here. Now to capitalize.
Blocks it. The engagement here will have a huge effect on the rest of the match. Aerial knee smash.
Calm before the storm here.
You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Sneaks in above. Checks with a medium kick. This is the grab. Barely blocks the jump-in. They back the opponent into the corner. Now to apply the pressure.
This is where things are gonna get very interesting.
Knocked them out of the air.
Doesn't get any better than that.
Will they gamble something here on a drive move? Crowns them from above. That's gonna leave them rattled. What a finish!
I'm liking that finish.
Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
This is anyone's round. Both fighters gotta bring it here.
Finds the target. Reaching for those brass rings with the power bomb. Anything off the smash? Both absolutely refusing to give up ground. Sees the overhead coming.
Gotta give it up for that solid defense.
All the throw connects.
It doesn't get any better than that.
Ooh, you never know what can happen here.
We live for this kind of fight.
Back into the corner. What setup do they have? Oh, nothing but air.
Learn from it and build back better.
Noticeable what they are done.
That was unreal.
Player 2 made some smart moves there. Great game.
Oh, those two sent the crowds home happy. What an amazing match.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch.
These two could fight 1,000 more times and I wouldn't be bored.
The low doesn't connect. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone.
Here we go. I want to see them put on a show. What's their play here? Nice. Liking that.
So they break forward to pressure the opponent.
Might be collecting their thoughts here.
Parries the jump in to shut it down.
Ooh,
Heading into the end game now. It's getting tense. Gets
good round.
bags the round. What do you make of it?
I bet they're thinking of some trash talk for the post-match commentary. They gotta keep their eye on the prize.
All right, let's see what happens in the next round. The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. Who will gain control of the match in the early going? So they break forward to pressure the opponent.
Might be collecting their thoughts here.
Jumps. Jumps up. Punch smash. Jumps in. Experiencing burnout.
Oh, hitting a real rough patch.
Big throws. Smart play with the throw.
That was super good. Oh, getting tense.
Their life is hanging by a thread. They gotta lean heavily on their drive moves now. Goes for the jump in. KO.
Great stuff there, right at the end.
This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
This is anyone's round. Both fighters gotta bring it here.
Anything off the smash? Jump! Ooh, you never know what can happen here.
Oh, things are getting heated.
That's gonna leave them rattled. Oh, here we go. Come crashing down. There is jump in Terry.
Oh!
Oh, putting the cherry on top.
What? We live for these kind of fights.
Wow, what a clutch parry.
Seriously?
Both sides getting ready. Could we see a try to get back in bloodlines on?
Damn, that was intense.
Player 2 really had to fight for that one. No shortage of drama.
Oh, those two sent the crowds home happy. What an amazing match.
Player 1 will look to apply pressure here.
Feels like we're right in the eye of the storm.
Still slugging it out here.
Smart decision.
Okay, they trade hits. Holds out with the block.
Thanks, Alex.
Timely side switch there, which will let him go on the attack. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. A drive impact could end it all here. KO.
Ha, they ain't getting up.
Player 1 took that
Bullshit, Alex.
convincingly. But what's next?
There was a lot to like about that last round. They're in the pocket now and they gotta keep on the gas.
You got that right. Oh, next round starting. We're just getting started here. Who will take control?
Show your girl that you aren't afraid to get vicious.
This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Gets them with the anti-air.
That was super good.
Player 2 can build off this lead.
Now's the time to strike while the iron's hot. Calm before the storm here.
Both fighters planning something? Player 1 has the chance to connect with the throw. What were they thinking?
Hold it down strong. I like that.
Are we gonna see a comeback here? This may turn into a ashes out the cage right there.
Holding out the hot stove.
This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. No way, that win wasn't luck. That was 100% planned.
Damn, how'd they claw their way back?
Oh my days, that was a real intense fight.
Not gonna lie, I was entertained. Gotta give it up for two hard-working fighters.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch.
These two could fight 1,000 more times and I wouldn't be bored.
Plenty of time left. How's the match gonna play out?
I want to see them both lay it all on the line here.
Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape.
This might be an important turn in the match.
Player 1 is going to have a hard time managing their drive.
Gotta be planning something.
Player 1 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Life lead opens up. Anything off the smash? Nice cross-up.
Hey, baby.
Smash. Player 1
Yeah.
has completed their drive. They're
Yes.
going for the super art.
What's this?
In there.
We've got ourselves a winner.
Yo, that was so close. But what a matchup to see, right?
Man, you'd think these two are best friends or something, the way they're feeding on each other.
They trade hits. Are we going to see some fireworks here?
Yeah, it's really anyone's fight right now.
Jump. Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge.
Ah!
Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here.
Feels like we're right in the eye of the storm.
One mistake here is all that's needed to finish the round. Anything off the smash? So, what's next?
Ooh, both want to pull the trigger. Who's gonna blink first?
Hits the knees up.
What's gonna happen next?
Clean carry. The low's blocked. Dashes. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. They gotta take down deep. Dashes out the cage right there.
Oh, God.
Seriously?
This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. Flatline zone.
Great stuff there, right at the end.
A hard fought on both sides. What did you think?
Put it on the best bout list. Talk about a barn burner.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back.
These two could fight 1,000 more times and I wouldn't be bored.
Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be.
That was a good one. Maybe thinking something.
So they break forward to pressure the opponent. They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. Player 1 can't afford to get hit a KO.
We've got ourselves a winner.
Last round saw one player really taking advantage of every opportunity. But how will that affect the next round?
Ooh, that last round was pretty ugly. One of the most disrespectful things I've seen in a while.
Anything off the smash? Aerial knee smash. Anti-air drops.
Amazing awareness there.
Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range.
Calm before the storm here.
Player 2 can't let this simmer. They've got to start KO.
I'm liking that finish.
Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Time to go big or go home. Let's see how these two hold it down.
Kick the knees up. Which fighter will control the pace of the match early on?
I can feel
Clutch, anti-air.
that was super good.
Reads the jump in perfectly.
Dishing out the hot stuff.
Ooh, you never...
I love this. Give me more.
That corner is starting to look scary. Drops him hard.
Doesn't get any better than that.
What are they gonna... Oh! What perfect timing. That's gonna leave him rattled.
We live for these kind of fights.
Player 2 can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. With super goes at this point. If we see a try to get back in overhead, but it won't work.
Hold it down strong. I like that. Things are getting heated.
This is it. The drive impact doesn't work.
Gotta give it up for that solid defense.
Breaking them shins with a low head.
No!
Are you kidding me?
Ah, that's the sweet one he was supposed to come out.
He's gonna be
Oh.
watching replays for this one for a while. They really took it down to the wire.
Ooh, I love when fighters find a way to bring out the best in each other. What a battle!
Can't argue with you. What a fight! Jumps up, barely blocks the jump in. Time's the only thing moving here.
Trying to find their spot to strike.
What's their game plan here at this critical stage?
Good stuff there. Gotta be planning something.
The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here?
Ooh, something's building. I can feel it.
The attack is parried. Trigger's falling moon on
Bro,
What's gonna happen next?
goes low, then high with this counter. Wraps it up with a decisive combo.
We've got ourselves a winner.
Took that smoothly. But will we see a repeat?
The pressure's building. We're gonna see a blow off real soon.
Personally, I can't wait to see what these two have in store next. There's a change of sides. They're backed up into the corner.
This is where things are gonna get very interesting. Ooh, this is getting tense.
Goes for the jump in. A drive impact could end it all here. Matt crowns him from above. What a finish!
What was that?
Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
This is anyone's round. Both fighters gotta bring it here.
Gets the knees up. The overhead denied.
Gotta give it up for that solid defense.
Still plenty of time left.
Show your girl that you aren't afraid to get vicious.
Hugs nothing but air.
Learn from it and build back better.
What are they gonna do? Both are ready to pull the trigger on their super art. Comes an overhead attack. That corner is starting to look scary. Things are knocked down. Here comes the mix-up.
Doesn't get any better than that.
This is gonna hurt. Player 2 needs super art to show up what a PhD in fighters can do for you. This is gonna kill, no doubt about it. They are done.
That was unreal.
Hard fought on both sides. What do you think?
Oh, those two sent the crowds home happy. What an amazing match. Yeah, hit him again with that. I want to see more violence.
Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Both sides have full drive and plenty of health. Let's see how things open up.
What's their play here?
Knockdown.
Nice, liking that. Maybe thinking something. Bulldozing in is always a good strategy.
Get right in there.
Just keep busting out the heavy artillery until you break them.
Where's their okay? Oh.
Nah, they ain't getting up.
What are your thoughts on what happened during that last round?
I bet they're thinking of some trash talk for the post-match commentary. They've gotta keep their eye on the prize.
You're totally right. Let's see if they clue in on that and make adjustments next round. Can they stop this light lead from getting bigger?
This fight's getting real interesting now.
Big change blows.
That was good. I like it. More of that.
Anything off the smash? You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Butt smash! Player 2 has the chance to win the round if they can put their drive to good use. A win off for the critical art!
Doesn't get any better than that.
Yo, we're dealing with a real gambler here. Go on life and is still willing to risk it all on this critical art to deal the cash money damage they need. Back to the corner. Are we gonna play impact peekaboo? Player 2 is in a very good spot now.
Come on, you gotta give me more.
Closes it out.
I'm liking that finish.
Man, I could watch these two fight each other forever.
Not gonna lie, I was entertained. Gotta give it up for two hardworking fighters.
We're finally ready to begin this long-awaited fight. Our players look primed and ready.
Ooh, let me see some of the good stuff.
Grabs them.
Smart decision.
Player 1 has the life advantage.
They create a good situation here. Now to capitalize. Might be collecting their thoughts here.
Reads them. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner.
This might be an important turn in the match.
If they can't escape this rock-solid corner pressure, this round is over.
Gotta keep pushing.
Gets the jump in. But both fighters are barely alive.
Ooh, just a sneeze here will do it.
Medium kick. Anything off?
What's this?
Perfect parry. Out in there.
We've got ourselves a winner.
Yo, that fight was dripping with tension.
Talk about your close rounds. That was frantic.
A parry? Who's going to start things off?
I think we're gonna see things open up in a big way.
Just
Just keep busting out the heavy artillery until you break it.
gets backed into the corner with pressure building.
Ooh, something's building. I can feel it.
Stops the attack by using a drive parry. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Jumps up.
What's gonna happen next?
Aerial knee smash. Goes for the throw.
I get it. I get it.
Blocks it. Anything off the smash? Hits up the counter. This is going to be huge.
I get it. I get it.
Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. They push Hogs nothing but air.
How did that not hit? I love it.
Who's gonna take it?
One more attack's gonna do it. Come on.
Closes it out.
Damn, that was intense.
I think I forgot to breathe for that whole round.
Oh, that was great. Those two are pushing each other to the absolute limit.
Checks with a medium kick. We're just getting started here. Who will take control?
I can feel the tension right from the get-go.
Blocks the low kick.
Calm before the storm here.
Perfect execution with the anti-air.
Dishing out the hot stuff.
Dry gauge management here is going to be vital. Both are ready to pull the trigger on their super artist. What are they gonna do? Doing some quick planning?
Ooh, both want to pull the trigger. Who's gonna blink first?
Gotta do better than that.
Hold it down strong. I like that.
Jumps. Cut him down with the axe. We see a time. Flynn tries to act quickly, but with the attack.
How did that not hit?
Super artist. Show them what a PhD in fighters can do for you.
Amazing awareness there.
Spends it all on the super. Not shy one bit about it.
Get in there and fight.
A jump in? Drops him! Somehow manages to block the jump in. Back into the corner. What setup do they have? Gets the corner switch. It might be some time for payback. The next touch may decide this round. It is over!
That was unreal.
Player 1 has got to be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage.
That's what happens when you have an irresistible force meeting an immovable object.
Yeah, I love the back and forth they have going on. Anything off the smash? Player 1 has a slight life lead.
This fight's getting real interesting now. What's their play here?
Takes a trip. The jump-in is denied. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. Player 2 can't afford to get hit again, but still has a chance to take the round if they can find openings to use their drive. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Gets them.
Ooh, nice finish.
Not sure how you can break the rhythm that was established last round. You might need to pin your hopes on a miracle.
Hey, violence may not always be the answer, but life is multiple choice, you get me? I like it.
Who will gain control of the match in the early go?
Yeah, hit him again with that. I want to see more violence. Just keep busting out the heavy artillery until you break it.
They back the opponent into the corner. Now to apply the pressure.
This is where things are going to get Very interesting.
They're in the corner and the beatdown continues.
This fight's getting real interesting now.
Throws them.
Doesn't get any better than that.
Burnout activates.
You know what you gotta do when the chips are down.
This is gonna hurt. Any mistake here is gonna be fatal. What's it gonna be?
One more attack's gonna do it. Come on.
What a finish!
Great stuff there, right at the end.
Oh my days, that was a real intense fight.
Put it on the best bat list. Talk about a barn burner.
How is this rematch going to play out? Are we gonna witness a blow up here?
Oh, they're just gonna keep going? Fine by me. Bulldozing in is always a good strategy.
The move whiffs and they get nailed with a punch. Well-timed command throw there. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. Oh, talk about overextending.
That was painful, but you know what to do.
Heading into the end game now, it's getting tense.
Gotta be planning something.
Uses the parry. Good job blocking the jumping. They're showing us just how patient they can be. One combo to end this round, baits out the attack and gets the punish counter. To come from the brink like that, what a comeback.
Amazing nerves to fight back for the win.
Yo, that was so close. Well, what a matchup to see, right?
Man, you'd think these two are best friends or something, the way they're beating on each other.
Anything off the smash? Risky up-close scrap still going. Experiencing burnout.
You know what you gotta do when the chips are down.
Super on deck for both fighters. Expect to see some fireworks. Player one will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. They are really going at each other this round. Oh no, they're stunned.
Oh, hitting a real rough patch.
Player two needs to use the threat of the corner here.
Feels like,
Oh, yo!
we're in! Oh!
You know what they say? And that combo finishes it!
I'm liking that finish.
We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
Time to go big or go home. Let's see how these two hold it down.
Anything off the smash? Jumps? Aerial knee smash.
We got a real fight now.
Barely blocks the jump in. This can lead to some big damage. Medium kick. Solid anti-air.
That was super good.
All the throws connects.
Dishing out the hot stuff.
What now? Only 50% life left. Oh my god, they just choked it up.
Learn from it and build back better.
This may turn to a big chance. Player one sees the overhead coming.
Hold it down strong. I like that.
Impact squash.
Hold it down strong. I like that.
Going in after flash axe. Jumps. Keeps him out. Here comes the corner play. All or nothing parry.
Seriously?
Oh, stun. Bad news is on the way.
Give him more of that. Yeah.
Perfect damage calculation. No doubt about it. It is over.
That was unreal.
Player two has got to be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage.
That was a close match that had everything you could ask for.
Yeah, I love the back and forth they had going on. Which fighter will control the pace of the match early on?
Show your girl that you aren't afraid to get vicious.
Starts with a jumping.
Smart decision.
We've reached the midway point of the round, and both fighters are at about even height. Was looking for that jump attack.
Smart decision.
Player two chases them down.
Ooh, something's building. I can feel it.
There's a change of sides. Both fighters decide to reset the pace and assess the situation.
You're gonna waste my time with this?
Each hit is so important here.
We just gotta see one more push here to finish it.
KO!
I'm liking that finish.
Man, they just scrapped that! What did you think?
This is what a real fight looks like. It doesn't get any better than this.
Not shy with the grab. Player two has the light lead. Can they use it?
Now's the time to strike while the iron's hot. Ooh, this is getting tense.
Gets the parry in and adds some pressure. Max SA gauges, unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. Big opportunity now in this corner.
Feels like we're right in the eye of the storm.
Going in. Was hungry for the grab. Overhead, but it won't work.
Gotta give it up for that solid defense. Things are getting heated.
There's the burnout.
Oh, hitting a real rough patch. What's gonna happen next?
Both sides getting ready.
Yo, what?
Perfect parry. They got a feast off its flatline zone.
What was that?
Man, they just scrapped that. What did you think?
Oh, that was great. Those two are pushing each other to the absolute limit.
Blocks it. Gets the knees up. Player 2 can't pause nothing but air.
How did that not hit?
Good old slap connects with the throw.
Doesn't get any better than that.
Ooh, you never know what can happen here.
I love this. Give me more. Nothing. Flatline them.
More fuel to the fire. Cook them up. We're about to see a real pro wrestling genius work his magic. You want your 60-minute classics? Nah, we're here to see people ripping souls from the body. Tons of space between the fighters now. What are they cooking up? Did we see a drive hit back here? Like godlike parry.
Yo, what?
That's gonna leave them rattled.
Get in there and fight.
Noticeable, they are done.
That was unreal.
Player 2 comes out on top of that fierce battle. Talk about a show. That match had it all.
Oh, those two sent the crowds home happy. What an amazing match.
It's not over yet. Let's believe it's time for that run back.
These two could fight 1,000 more times and I wouldn't be bored.
This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have?
Here we go. I want to see them put on a show.
Player 1 is just about out of drive after that. They're not going to allow any jump-ins.
Maybe thinking something.
Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity.
Ooh, something's building. I can feel it.
KO.
Ha, they ain't getting up.
That round was a pretty one-sided affair, to put it lightly.
Yep, that was a bit one-sided. No idea what happened there, but that wasn't a good look.
Anything off the smash? Checks with a medium kick. Throws them to negate the block.
Ooh.
Player 1 has a slight life.
Now's the time to strike while the iron's hot.
Gotta be careful, hit them with a stopping bar.
Okay.
Good instincts to spend resources while they have them to tack on more damage. Front smash. Oh, burnout triggered. Ooh, you low heavy, but no. Anything up? Solid anti-air.
It doesn't get any better than that.
Ah, burnout activates. Player hugs nothing but air.
Learn from it and build back better. I love it.
Oh my god. It's a good spot to use the super flatline zone.
Damn, that was intense.
Man, I could watch these two fight each other forever.
Not gonna lie, I was entertained. Gotta give it up for two hardworking fighters.
They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch.
These two could fight 1,000 more times and I wouldn't be bored.
Okay, we're in the early stages of the round.
I want to see them both lay it all on the line here.
Okay, both fighters have taken a long step back. They're both looking to reassess the fight. Pressuring them in the corner.
This might be an important turn in the match.
There's a wall slap, which leaves them wide open.
Good stuff there. Might be collecting their thoughts here.
Hits with the overhead. What a clutch side switch there. Gets.
Ooh, nice finish.
Oh man, they were all over him. Yo, what was your take on that?
Hey, violence may not always be the answer, but life is multiple choice, you get me? I like it.
Dual gain control of the match in the early going.
Well, we gotta see what lengths both fighters are willing to go to.
Aerial knee smash.
Oh, this is getting tense.
Barely blocks the jump in. Clean parry. Kicks the knees up. Knockdown and...
Yeah, Hit him again with that. I want to see more violence.
Still scrapping for control of the space. Not in there.
Great stuff there, right at the end.
I bet everyone watching that last round could feel the pressure coming through their screens.
Very quick GG there. Looks like Heaven's about to get another angel.
Good instincts to spend resources while they have them to tack on more damage. Where are you going?
We got a real fight now.
Turns out.
You know what you gotta do when the chips are down.
Ooh, you never know what can happen here. The low kick hits.
Dishing out the hot stuff.
Sumo smash. Long super hard incoming. Turns out.
Oh, it's supposed to be broken here.
The super hit. It's gonna be enough to kill. Are you kidding me?
That was unreal.
Oh, hard fought on both sides. What did you think?
Put it on the best bout list. Talk about a barn burner.
Kimberly.
We had to clutch that out tonight, fella. I like thinking about to coming out, see my stress level rise.
Here comes a new challenger.
We just gonna do a quick set since today is Kimberly's birthday.
This isn't about just winning the match. Pride
Can you get
and bragging
some-
rights
can you
are
get
at
some
stake here.
L's
Both fighters will
on
need to bring their
birthday?
A game to the table.
I can't wait for this match to begin.
Gets a chance with that jump in. The low kick connects.
Good stuff there.
That was a solid anti-air. Decides to spend the meter to open up some more chances. Let's see how they apply their corner pressure in this situation.
Ooh, something's building. I can feel it.
Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. Had the radar up and running.
Smart decision. Gotta be planning something.
Reads them. They've got the meter for a drive in. This is a critical point of the round where they just need to go for it.
Ooh, just a sneeze here will do it.
Denies the jump in.
Amazing awareness there.
KO.
We've got ourselves a winner.
Yo, that fight was dripping with tension.
Talk about your close rounds. That was frantic.
They've piled up the knowledge. Now, how are they going to use it?
I can see the fire in their eyes. They're both ready to go.
Throws them. What's next?
Yeah.
Barely blocks the jump in. Both sides have the super
What's
gauge
the one?
match
That's the one with
and
Tay
ready
Diggs?
to rip. Come upstairs. Drive gauge management here is going to be vital. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first?
Calm before the storm here.
Player 2 needs to use the threat of the clutch anti-air.
Dishing out the hot stuff.
Pumps the brakes on the impact.
Gotta give it up for that solid defense.
Blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Uses the gauge for a super arc.
That was super good.
Wait, what? Are they actually dead?
He got a smidgen of health.
Liking
He
that.
still got health.
Here's the final round. The real fight starts now.
Time to go big or go home. Let's see how these two hold it down.
Who's going to steal this? Ooh, what a smart throw.
Dishing out the hot stuff.
The low.
Doesn't get any better than that.
Takes to the air and lands the knee. Throws him.
Doesn't get any better than that.
This is gonna hurt. Low heavy.
Doesn't get any better than that.
Nowhere to run.
Come on, you gotta give me more. More.
Drive impact misses.
How did that not hit? Things are getting heated.
More fuel to the fire. Hook them up.
Dishing out the hot stuff.
That's gonna leave them rattled. They are done.
That was unreal.
Oh my days. That was a real intense fight.
Not gonna lie, I was entertained. Gotta give it up for two hardworking fighters.
Jump. Medium kick hit. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone.
Here we go. I want to see them put on a show.
Throws them down.
Yeah.
Uncomfortable space. Can they clip each other on the edge? This is where things will get interesting as the damage starts to pile up on both fighters.
Nice. Liking that.
Hits them with a vagabond edge. One combo can end this round right now. This is KO.
They ain't getting up.
Great round with both fighters really going at it.
Man, you think these two are best friends or something, the way they're beating on each other.
Still very early in the round. Throws them to negate the block.
Smart decision.
Player one will look to apply pressure here.
This is where things are going to get very interesting. Calm before the storm here.
There's a change of side. Grabs and throws them away.
Amazing awareness there.
Their spacing is so on point right now. But ooh, what a smart throw!
Doesn't get any better than that.
A jump in? Oh, the throw connects.
Dishing out the hot stuff.
Full drive, the low kick hits.
Dishing out the...
What a finish!
What was that?
Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
This is anyone's round. Both fighters gotta bring it here.
Jumps in. Barely. No! This is great ball.
We live for these kind of fights.
Corrects them. Both are ready to pull the good low heavy knockdown. Here comes the mix-up.
Doesn't get any better than that.
Impact squash.
Hold it down strong. I like that.
Jump. This can lead to some big damage. Cut him down with the axe.
Don't sleep on your opponent. Finish the job.
They're taking a step back to slow down the pace. In with no hesitation or regret. Hit them with that NFF dummy.
Amazing awareness there.
Oh, hit the critical arc. They gotta bust out the protractors, bust out the rulers, and think of a plan while this damage plays out. Do they have what it takes to steal the round here?
Doesn't get any better than that.
It is over.
That was unreal.
Player two clinches the win. But that could have been anyone's game. No way we could have called that.
We're gonna end the stream on that note. Hope y'all enjoyed the set. I still won 8-10. Thank y'all for coming through. We're gonna do another stream probably Saturday, maybe tomorrow night. Thank y'all for coming through. I'm phenomenal. I'm out. This is the end. Close your eyes and count to 10.